This is exactly what we want to see from Shiba Inu and other assets in the crypto space is a nice strong bounce back after that shakeout the other day. And what we're seeing right now is SHIB actually is in fact higher than the start of that daily candle just 2 days ago, which is a great sign. But this is not the only promising sign for Shiba Inu currently. I need to take you guys through a couple things going on. And this is really setting us up for what could be a very nice weekend. I'm not saying that's going to happen for sure, but we just need to kind of walk around and look at the crypto space. So again, if you guys haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. It's been growing like crazy and it's all because of you guys. But right now, SHIB stacking back-to-back solid green days. Yesterday was 3.4%. Today, up 3.66%. And what I will say is that currently Shiba Inu is in fact broken out. I'm not saying that this is a confirmed breakout or anything like that, but you'll notice that SHIB is just above trend here. That's a very good sign for SHIB currently. Now, what I will say is in this descending wedge that we've been talking about, SHIB has been rejected at the top multiple times. Back here, May 23rd, back here, May 29th. Obviously, earlier on in the trend here as well, we got a little bit of a rejection on June 3rd. So SHIB keeps trying to break up and out of this trend, but unfortunately in the market, we have not had enough momentum overall. We've had, frankly, some negative events and negative news that have brought things down, but SHIB has just, in totality, done what we talked about, coming down towards the end of this descending wedge, basically playing it out into totality, and that may be where SHIB decides to make its move. And I want to remind everybody, back here in the late part of April and early part of May, SHIB was doing the same thing, bouncing around in a descending wedge, waiting for its moment, did break to the downside once here, and then we flipped around and we had a very nice move ahead. Now, again, I'm not saying that that's going to happen for sure, but something I do want to point to is the fact that SHIB was playing out very similarly on the RSI. We were actually on the downside of this. We were looking negative, and then we had our bullish flip to the upside, and that's when SHIB ran. Same thing is happening right here. We're actually bullish flipped right now. Okay. So those are great promising signs. SHIB daily stochastic RSI is on the bullish side, 12-hour stochastic RSI on the bullish side. These are all great signs for SHIB. And this is while BTC has done the same thing, flipped its 20-day moving average. Great sign there. Ethereum right now still back above that 200-day EMA. So we're following very similar signs to that point. And that's exactly what we want to see. And what is really helping us right now as well is ETH, institutional money. Just an insane length of time that they've been accumulating. 15 straight days. Second longest period in history. If we breach 18, that's the longest period of ETH accumulation that we've ever seen. And so we're starting to see things change just a little bit in the crypto market and get us back to a little bit of a point of normalcy. And that is where alts tend to thrive. Now, a lot of this uncertainty from the other day, back on Thursday, has kind of waned. We obviously know that the big news that day that brought everything down was Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their public feud that was going on. Well, it seems like they may have rekindled things to some extent. Elon Musk just deleted his post about Trump being in the Epstein files. That's a great sign. We don't need drama in the crypto market. And trust me, there is plenty of it. We get it way too often, but it needs to just calm down a little bit. The market does not like uncertainty. It doesn't like squabbling back and forth. And we need kind of a unified front for this next leg in crypto. Now, what I will say for SHIB has been very good. One, we actually had the largest day of accumulation here in June by large players in the space, by whales. 418 billion SHIB added yesterday. That now marks 3 straight days of accumulation. They've added, about 600 billion SHIB during that time. And this is actually the second largest day in about 3 weeks. So distinct shift kind of taking place there, something that might be worth noting. And we're once again floating around exchange supply lows. So these are all steps in the right direction. These are very positive signs for what's happening in crypto right now. We've returned back to this neutral neutral area in the fear greed index. That's a great sign to see. Shiba Inu currently sitting at number 19th overall in crypto. Again, it's more like 17th. Again, I don't count stables in my calculations here, but still just floating around kind of 100, 120, $150 million in daily trading volume. So it's kind of a comfortable spot. We've seen activity really die down because there's not a lot of supply to go around for SHIB, for other assets in the space. But what we're kind of gearing up for is a little bit more liveliness in the crypto market. Again, we still see this huge presence of short interest for SHIB and other assets in the space. And that could be actually what gives us a little bit of acceleration. Just pray for no negative news. I swear, if we get negative news once again this weekend, it's going to be very annoying. But we could see this momentum right now carry us into maybe a good weekend and some excitement getting into next week in preparation for our FOMC meeting. We'll have to just watch and wait and see what happens. But it's very clear that people were waiting for an opportunity to accumulate, and they got it. I took advantage of it. I'm sure many others have as well, but this is what we want to see. So appreciate you guys as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.